Welcome back, guys. How y'all doing? If you follow my Instagram, you already know that I'm a bit late with these reactions. I posted a little update saying that I wasn't going to be able to post them within 7 days of the last one, but they're out this weekend, hopefully. If you don't follow my Instagram for updates like those, don't forget to follow. I'll leave the link in the description below. British Chat with 2 P's, guys. Full up-to-date information about my YouTube channel, what I'm posting, what I'm reacting to next, which is a huge one, guys, because we're halfway through Broadchurch now. And after that, we've got an open slot. So many opportunities. I had plenty of recommendations flying in, guys. So do follow my Instagram so you can be a part of the polls that I will end up posting about what I'm going to watch. Also, guys, before we get into this long-awaited reaction, can we please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. I have 2 huge favors, guys. That is, can we please hit 25 likes on this video, and can I reach 500 subscribers by the end of January? Now, that is a massive ask, especially being as there isn't that long left. But there's new content coming. We've got Doctor Who stuff, gaming, all sorts of different things on this channel, guys. So I really do appreciate the support. I think 80% of you that aren't subscribed, guys. So do smash that subscribe button and help me out along this journey with my YouTube. Now, Broadchurch, Season 3, Episode 4. This is the middle episode of the season, guys. Things need to start ramping up, and we need to get closer and closer to the suspects. There's actually a lot of summarizing I need to do for this reaction, being as how jam-packed the last episode was. So if you haven't seen that, go check that one out first. I'll leave a link somewhere up here. But for anyone that's interested in my bullet point recollection, guys, here it is. First things first, last episode. Let's begin with what happened right at the bloody end of that episode. Our taxi driver, I've already forgotten his name, typical me with names, I'm really bad with them. The taxi driver has been collecting trophies, presumably of things that people have left in his taxi cab. Or maybe these are people that he's raped, you don't know. Like, these are definitely trophies. He's got a full-on drawer in his garage with a lock and key, and he's now got Trish Winterman's house keys. House keys in there, guys. If this taxi driver is the mysterious person messaging Trish, could he make a return and maybe potentially do some more damage? I don't know, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a similar plot that Broadchurch took, guys. But yeah, I said it in my last reaction. I'll say it again now, and I'll probably say it again in the future. That taxi driver is so bloomin' guilty, and he is my prime suspect by far. Like, if I had to pick anyone that would probably be most likely, it would be him, based on the fact that he's constantly cheating on his wife. And he literally turned off his taxi radio and didn't have an excuse for that. Someone saw his car empty at the time of the crime, in a car park right near the crime, with him not there. Like, he wasn't there. Which puts him at the scene of the crime, potentially. And yeah, guys, that's not even the main part of the episode. Like, that was the very end cliffhanger that we got, that he was seen, his car was seen, blah, 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 and then the trophies. What about Trish, that she's concealing evidence? She's concealing the information about the guy she had intercourse with the morning of the crime. So, like, she's concealing it for some reason, and for me, I don't know. It's got to be someone she cares about. Maybe she's ashamed of it. My first thought was actually that it was her ex-husband. But then I thought, then they said it wasn't him. So then I started thinking to myself, what if it was the taxi driver? Now, moving along from Trish and the taxi driver, what about Trish's ex-husband? He literally just confessed to his friend that he blacked out at the end of the party during the time that the crime was committed. He doesn't remember anything. He doesn't remember it. So that puts him in a position that's extremely dangerous. And then at the end of the episode, he got a friend to go and try and get rid of all the data he had on his computer. Now, what is that data? What's he hiding? Obviously, in situations like this, people panic. That maybe if there's evidence against them for something else, they start freaking out because the police are looking into things. So he may not even be related to the crime, but we don't know, guys. So yeah, guys, it's not looking good for either of them, and I have no idea where it's going to lead us. This is episode 4, and then we've got 4 more episodes after that. Hopefully we can start getting closer to some sort of answers. Now, before I get into the reaction, I just want to talk about one more point, guys, and that is Mark Latimer. Now, he is going through so much right now, and this is a different stage in his trauma that I don't think I expected. He had mercy for Joe and all these different things, and he seemed a much calmer person, and he's accepted what happened. But as time's gone on, he started to regret his actions, and he wishes these horrible things on Joe Miller. And he's really starting to spiral. Like, he's gone off at Beth, he's trying to organise retrials and all these different things that Beth and Chloe don't want. So Mark is going on his own little run, his own little thing, and it's not doing him any good, and he is damaged. Like, there are several scenes in that last episode where he looks emotionally distraught, guys, and I'm scared for him. I'm freaking freaked out for what's going to happen to Mark Latimer. I bloody well hope nothing happens and it sort of cools off. I think he needs his family right now. He needs Beth right now. They need each other. But I don't know, guys. Ticking time bomb, and I dread to think what's going to happen. So, that's my extensive summary list out of the way. I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. Let's get straight into the reaction. Back to the scene of the crime. Oh, so they've taken Trish back. Is this like one of those cognitive interviews where they get her to revisit the crime scene and try and remember things that maybe she just
sure about this,
dropped? Oh, we are going to get some flashbacks. Fantastic.
There weren't many staff on. I just had a quick word with the guys who were working here.
Oh, the staff guys.
I should have mentioned.
Rude.
Sorry.
They also went outside at the same time as the crime. Oh. Guys, when you watch stuff like this, you start thinking about these little things. I mean, at least I do. To go from that happy, you know, that sort of night, it's a good night, it's a happy night, everyone's cheering and happy, and for someone to come along and just steal all of that happiness and strength you have as a person. Like, they literally cripple you from the inside out. It's just shocking how things can change like that. Most things like this are so unexpected, which makes it so much scarier to me, like, that these things exist, and it's not just sexual assault either, it's things like murder, or it's things like, you know, it's not always premeditated. I know this one was premeditated, but she had no idea this was going on. This was going on behind the scenes. Like, how vulnerable people can be, like, without them knowing it as well. Like, they could think they're the strongest people and then just crack, you know, you're down on your knees. Like, seriously? Oh, there you go, she's gone out for the cigarette.
Are you trying to humiliate me?
You made your choice, arsehole. What are you thinking of bringing that slag here tonight?
Oh, so she hasn't been very nice either.
How far did it carry me? I don't know how close it is.
Oh my god, he carried her all that way? Let me just make a point, guys, that she was leaving a fair bit of details out just then about the conversation that she was having with the partner. She said she just turned her back on him. She didn't. She's not being the most specific, and I think maybe it might be an intentional thing. I don't know. I don't want to assume guilt in Trish, but I also don't want to assume that she's completely honest. Like, just like any other character, she could have things she's hiding as well, and to me there is stuff that she needs to be, like, she was concealing evidence beforehand, so I don't think she's being completely honest, and I don't want to sound bad saying that. It's just a vibe I'm getting. I don't know, guys. There it is, the scene of the crime. Perfect too, because it's a loud little waterfall. No one's gonna hear her if she's making, like, screaming or...
Trish?
She's trying to revisit it so that she can remember. Oh, this must be absolutely traumatizing. Yeah. See, look at that. She's puking and everything. Dude, get her out of there. That's way too traumatic for her right now.
And there was a light shining from over there.
Was someone watching?
I want to go.
Of course you can. I'll take you back, Trish.
Why do I have a feeling that maybe someone saw it happen and just let it happen? Like someone with a torch light coming from that way, they've seen it happen and they've let it happen. Taxi driver ringing any bells if he's not the one who's done it? My biggest issue with this, guys, is that she is so traumatized. You've got the two kinds of detectives. You've got Ellie, who's not willing to push that far, and she's there for the emotional sort of support for Trish. And then you've got Alec, who needs to try and get every bit of evidence and information he possibly can out of Trish. And not because he doesn't care about her, it's because he needs to be stubborn and he needs to be blunt and he needs to be forward so that someone else doesn't get hurt. He's doing a good job, and for me, I actually think that's taking a bit of a toll on him, because he's seen as this emotionless guy, but he's literally just trying to protect the next person. And he sees Trish as sort of what's happened, and, you know, he needs to fix what could happen. He needs to help what could happen. If Trish gets traumatized, it could be Alec's fault. If someone gets hurt again, it could be Ellie's fault. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's no balance. I mean, it's not their fault, obviously. It's the person who's freaking doing this' fault. But, like, they're going to feel some sort of responsibility based on the position they take.
It could have been headlights from a vehicle.
Maybe. Is that the right angle?
Unless it was closer than she thinks.
Torch. Someone watching.
Like maybe shining down on her.
Yeah. Some creep voyeur was watching.
Give me an exhibit bag. This bat needs to go to the lab for testing.
It's one of a pair, actually. I've got no idea where the others got to.
Ah. You don't sound so soundproof.
There's a convicted rapist moved back into the area 10 weeks ago. Yeah, I've just been reading his file. Ellie, his victim was tied and gagged. Just like Trish.
Same MO.
Okay, send me his address.
We have a prime suspect, big time.
Aaron Mayford, 31, IT consultant. 3 years for the rape of a woman at a budget hotel.
How long was he inside?
16 months, released on parole.
So is that it?
Well, he sounds like a delight.
No way is that a thing. 16 months. You traumatize someone for life and you get 16 months in prison and that's it. If it's seriously that small, I will be shocked.
Met at a conference. We had a drink. She came back to my room. We had sex. It was a laugh. When she woke up, she freaked.
Dude, so like what if his case isn't as straightforward as everyone thought?
Well, according to a jury, you are.
Well, juries get things wrong, don't they?
Yeah! Oh!
What is it you do now?
Ali walked into that one. Seriously? Joe Miller is a murderer, but he's not in prison. Okay, so I'm going to be honest right now, guys. I'm not going to believe this guy's guilty until I have some sort of concrete evidence that he is, because I know that there are a lot of cases that don't go as the way they should do. Like, this is like completely unrelated. It's not like rape or anything. But think about the situation with Johnny Depp. He was being taken to court for being abusive or whatnot, and it ended up being like the wife all along. So like, it's not always as simple as it seems, and sometimes there are flaws in the system that lead to ruining people's lives. I'm not saying that this guy's innocent by any stretch of the imagination. He seems like a dickhead, but like, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not going to judge him based on what I've heard so far. Yeah, I don't know what I think about this guy. Like,
Have Harvard check CCTV on all routes between here and the beach Saturday night. I want to know everything about that man.
ooh, Alec. Sussing him out. Yeah, he could be guilty. I don't know. Maybe Alec has a hunch that I can't see.
If I popped over, maybe in the next half hour, would that be alright? I just need to borrow the old laptop.
Oh.
Well, it's got some files on it I need for school.
It's Mum's computer. You should ask her.
He's got something on there.
I'm sure you're right. Of course you are. Good. That's a plan.
She's sussing him out.
Listen, honestly,
Smart girl. Nah.
Yeah,
Look at that.
love you lots.
She is a smart cookie.
love you too.
Suspicious dad. Oh! What's he reacting so bad about? What is it? Is it like bloody child pornography or something? I don't know. Something that's something incriminating.
You should probably go home in our hours tonight.
Wow, was that you doing supportive boss?
Maybe awful.
Whole town started getting tree.
I'm still really confused as to what to think about Ed Burnett, because obviously the younger DI went to him to go warn him of something of his name that's on the suspect list, and he had like this weird sort of, he really likes Trish, like he likes her working for him, etc, etc, etc. I don't know, like I'm just so suspicious of him.
You describe your marriage to us, Kath.
Oh,
That's relevant, isn't it?
she doesn't like that. Oh, she doesn't like that at all.
I describe it as loveless. That do.
She trapped in a tango of death with her husband or something, I don't know.
I don't know where Jim was at the end of the evening. From 11:30 on to about 1:30.
Yeah, oh!
Anywhere.
Dude, so many people are gone at that time, what the hell?
And he wasn't in the grounds nearby.
I feel like he had an affair. I don't think he did it. I don't think he's the one that went after Trish, but I think he may have had an affair.
Is she doing okay?
Right, just so we're clear, everything between me and Trish is confidential.
What the actual heck is he doing stalking out Beth to try and get information about Trish? Oh my god! I think he may perhaps be in love with Trish, and maybe he's struggling to deal with it because she's so closed off now. I don't know.
Then can you pass on a message? Tell her I'm thinking about her. We all are. And anything she needs, anything at all, I'm absolutely there for her.
He's gone out of his way to go and send this message, so that's so sus. Oh, there's Mark. So how's Mark doing now? What's going on inside his head?
I got everything you asked for.
No, has he just found Joe Miller? He's just given him Joe's address. I'm certain that's that. I'm certain that's what that is. That's Joe's address, his new details, everything. You know, the rapist has to be there, right? The rapist has to be there. Mark as well, Beth, everyone. Oh, way to make someone look stared at, guys. Come on. You see what I mean? Way to make people just stop and... Oh. Oh! I think I've just cracked the code, guys. I think I've just cracked it. The person that Trish was having sex with that morning was her best friend's husband. And that's why she can't release that information. Because it will break her best friend. Did you see that little look they had between each other? What if that's the case? Because that's not... That is something she'd want to conceal. Not because she wants to stop the case, but because she knows, she tells the police that, she tells people that, then her friend's gonna find out. Dude, if I'm right about that...
Thanks.
You see what I mean? I think he's kind of sweet, you know. A bit dodgy, but...
Blue twine on the goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. My question is Ellie gonna find another love interest? I know that's kind of like forward, guys, but like, are we gonna see her get to develop in that kind of way?
I'm having Anna get all the background information on him.
Any particular reason for this?
I don't like him.
Alright, I'll let you know.
Alex sussed him out completely.
I'm a wee man, like you should be too. You should take a moment off, have a breather.
You're alright. It's not like you clocking off.
He's
after
trying to be
12 hours.
supportive.
Well, have a nice night. Do whatever it is you're not doing.
Look at Ellie's smug little face.
I heard what happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
What happened?
Thought maybe you'd need a friend.
Wait, no. Can we backtrack a bit? What happened? Is this like I predicted earlier in the season? I predicted earlier in the season that maybe she would become the victim of a sexual assault or something. I don't know.
Alec?
Yes, hi, Zoe.
Yep. I recognised you.
Is he trying to get back into the dating world or something?
Maybe that.
Alex trying to get back out there. It's been a while. And I feel for him right now. He seems so awkward and almost reluctant to get back out there. I feel like Alec needs someone he's comfortable with. He needs to be with someone he's comfortable with. Ellie. I've been shipping that since season 1, guys. But I don't know, like, poor Alec. He just wants to get back out there. He must be feeling a bit lonely. I don't know.
Look, before you start, I know, I've been an idiot, but this is a sorry.
Oh.
You know, I thought maybe...
You shouldn't just let yourself in and start cooking.
I know you've had an hard time at work, and I've had my head on my arse.
God, there's still the feelings.
We're not talking about anything else. No Joe Miller.
No, I promise.
He's really, really trying to make an effort, guys. I hope that goes well. I really do. Oh. He knows that they're there.
Oh,
Shit!
Ah.
going where?
What are you doing out?
I'm walking home.
What, back from your cheeky date?
No.
Oh.
Totally.
I'm walking
Did
home.
you kiss her?
I'm away.
DNA results. The swabs they took from Trish Winterman, we've got a match with one of our men.
Who?
Don't just leave me on that. No, don't. Please don't leave me on a cliffhanger like that. Hey, yo, I told you she may have had an affair with him.
You got it wrong.
That's from the morning.
Positive match, Tom. No, it can't be.
That's from the morning.
How'd you explain it then?
The day of the party, Trish and me, we were in bed together.
Yes, I thought so. What did I just say earlier in the episode? I knew it. Yes, so that is why she was protecting him, because she doesn't want to lose her best friend.
On the morning of your wife's birthday.
Scumbag.
She was at work.
Confirmation of the credit card used on that website to send the anonymous SMS message to Trish belonged to her husband, Ian.
It's the husband who's been threatening her.
You know you are, Mr. Winton.
Well, I'm telling you I'm not. I think I'd know.
Could someone be using his credit card?
Send any bloody text.
Well, someone did.
Yeah, that was possibly me.
Oh,
Who are you?
the girlfriend.
I didn't know. When I sent it, I didn't know she'd been raped.
Why sent it then?
I found Joe Miller.
Oh,
Absolutely not. Look, enough of this shit, Mark. Just leave it alone.
oh my God! No one's
I can't do that, I'm afraid.
No one's supporting him in this journey. So, oh shit! He can't be on his own either because he'll make some stupid decision.
You police?
Yes, and you're about to get nicked unless you leave.
Wouldn't mind being inside a police, girl.
Did he just say what I think he just said?
I like you watching me.
You absolute creep! What are you saying to her? I take that all back. He is so guilty.
2 years ago, in a field walking home,
Shit! Oh!
he tied me up.
Oh, for
Behind
goodness!
my mouth.
Same
I
MO.
was raped.
She's been... Oh, God. Ugh. So obviously after hearing all the stories, guys, and all the news articles and blah, 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 she's coming forward about something that she concealed. The same way that Trish thought she could conceal. I remember learning about this thing in criminology. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's the something, the dark something, or the black something. And it's basically in police reports, you know how you get like the statistics of police incidents and family violence and all these different things. There's this big white or light area, and then you've got this box, and it's this box that's just dark black, and it's all the unexplored, unreported, either it didn't go down to the crime, it was unreported. That's the area of which crimes don't go noticed. So when they say to you that this is the crime rate, this is how many of this is how many crimes were reported during this time, it's missing a huge area of crimes that happened that people didn't talk about and they kept within themselves. And that is so bloody common, especially in sexual assault. Oh, so much happened that episode, guys. People only seem to be getting guiltier and guiltier and guiltier. And yeah, guys, so much is bloody happening. I just want to talk about a few things before we go. Obviously, you've just seen me react to it, so I'm not going to talk about a lot. First things first, Mark Latimer. He now knows where Joe lives and what Joe's doing. He knows how to go and find Joe and do something about him. Is he going to go see him? Are we going to get an episode with Joe Miller back? You know, I would be a bit disappointed if they didn't bring him back at all this season. But he has all the resources to do that. What hurts me the most, guys, is that just as we think he's maybe healing things with Beth, he's had that little date thing he's organised with her, presumably that went well, he's doing all this stuff behind her back. And it's only going to end up worse for him. It's only going to end up worse. Goodness, guys, I don't know what to think about Mark Latimer and what's going to happen to him and where this is going to lead. In terms of suspects, I'm still guessing, guys. We're up to episode 5 now, and I have no freaking clue. There's so many possibilities and variations, and we're just adding to the suspect pool, so I have no idea. Anyway, guys, I've got a lot to do today, so I'm going to keep this nice, short, and quick. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. As I mentioned earlier, guys, let's try and hit 20 likes on this video and reach 500 subscribers by the end of January. You guys are all amazing. As ever, thanks for watching, and I catch you in the next one.